Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading here and oracle card reading and angel card reading as well to cover the week starting Sunday the 22nd of December, and it's going to go through till 28th of December, which obviously incorporates our Christmas holidays. So let's hope the cards are kind to us this week, because I feel we all have been building up to this moment, and I don't know if you feel that you're really excited for Christmas or not particularly bothered about Christmas or just looking forward to the break. But I hope whatever cards come out today help you and guide you through this week. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? I'm so glad. I was a little bit worried there. I mean, all the cards are neutral, obviously. They've all got positive and negative qualities, but yeah, let's focus on the positives today, definitely. And we've got this beautiful card here, the Nine of Cups. I absolutely love the version of this lady. I love her blue hair. I just think there's something really quirky about, having the courage to dye your hair bright blue or bright pink. Maybe that's what you do. But I just, I think it's lovely. If you look, the 9 cups are being thrown in the air. There's a box of treasure here. So I don't really feel like this is about wealth as in material wealth. I just feel that this is about self-worth and just absolutely knowing who you are, what you stand for, and just finding your place in the universe. I love all these cups are flying in the air. It looks a little bit like that plate spinning that people do. But I just feel that sometimes there are times in our life when we just think, yep, I'm acing this. I'm doing really well. I just feel like this is a reward of some kind, or an epiphany of some kind, when you absolutely realise that life is worth living. And I know that sounds like an odd thing to say, but sometimes life can be really, really hard and challenging, and we feel the weight of it on our shoulders, and we kind of get into our own little space where there's so much going on, we can't see the positivity. Now, at first thought, it looks like there's the sun behind her and she's just out in a beautiful sunny day enjoying herself. But if you actually look, that light is radiating from her, and it's radiating from the sort of the middle of her solar plexus chakra, which is in charge of our confidence and our, love of life, and just that kind of ability to get out there and live the best life you can. So I feel like that is the start of a story. So let's pick another card and see what it relates to. See if it can give us a bit of an idea as to why we are being guided to feel like this. I mean, we should feel like it anyway, all the time. But obviously we don't, do we, Nice. We got more cups. So 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Cups are to do with the water signs, but it's also to do with our emotions. And this is a beautiful card. The 3 of Cups sometimes does indicate a celebration of some kind, and obviously some of you may well be celebrating this week. But I do feel as well, this is about friendships. This is about having people in your life that love you for who you are. And I know Christmas is a time for family, but actually sometimes family are not the people that understand you the most. So it can be quite a challenging time. So I kind of want to say, if you know who you are, show up and be that person. Don't be allowed to regress back to your teenage self or be triggered by things that really shouldn't affect you anymore. Sometimes we do have to spend time with our extended family, and maybe we only see them once a year, and maybe there's a reason for that. But, don't allow, you've grown. Over this year, you have grown, you're stepping into your power, stepping into your authentic self. And I feel like if you look at yourself a year ago, you can see the changes, the positives in you. So if you are visiting people or maybe have to go through some traditions that you'd rather not, which some of us do, it can't be helped. just show up and be this person. Don't, you know, this is who I am, and I am happy with who I am, and don't let other people dull your sparkle that's coming out here. I do feel the Three of Cups, though, is reminding us of a celebration, of fun, of the enjoyment that we can have about being around people. So one thing I will say, and it's something that I learned, I did a wonderful course with a lady, Libby McGugan. She's a life coach. And she told me about not going into a situation planning it out in your head as to how it's going to turn out, because you're already a tense. If you feel like, oh, I've got to meet him again, and I've got to see me, I don't know, fill in the gap, uncle, brother, sister, mum, great aunt, whoever it is, I've got to see that person and they're going to be like this, so I'm going to be like this. Just drop that judgment and just go in there and imagine yourself in that situation, just really happy and just radiating your light, and smiling and just enjoying the experience. So, you know, it is most likely that sometime this week you're going to be meeting some people, you're going to be celebrating. These people have got their cups there, and I just feel like this is an acknowledgement that this is what we do at this time of year. If they're not your favourite people, or if they're people that you have to see because it's Christmas and you have to, then just go being this person. Don't feel pressurized into playing out the old scenario of somebody saying something deliberately to wind you up. I just feel like you've got past that now. You're over that. You know, you're just so done where that is concerned. Okay, so I'm now going to go on to some oracle cards. I love these beautiful cards. These are made by Lorraine Goodfellow, who is my mediumship mentor and a lovely, lovely lady. So, okay. Right, we have this card. I know we've had this card before. Time to decide. Your mind is cluttered. Listen to your heart. That's very interesting because the two tarot cards we've just had are heart-centered emotions, okay? So our minds can be very cluttered at this time of year because we've got so much going on. If you've got children, you probably have to be in 4 places at once. You've probably seen a Christmas play 3 times in the same week because your child's got one line in it or something like that. You know, there's visiting, there's shopping, there's preparing, there's cooking. There's a lot going on. I do feel like this is very much listening to our hearts, listening to who we are. And I do feel as well that this lady just sitting there resting on that log is perhaps just allowing her mind to settle a little bit. There's a lot of expectations around this week, and I don't want to say like I'm putting a bad sort of sign on Christmas, but there is. But we put a lot of expectations on ourselves, you know, just to try and make everything perfect. And I do feel that actually, if we thought about it, does it really matter if we don't do everything perfect, or if we just leave a few things sometimes? I actually feel that this is a really lovely time to get this card because, you know, once all the hustle and bustle of present opening and turkey eating is done, you can have some time to just chill. You might be off work. You might be sitting in your house thinking, is this the year I move? Or is this the time I change jobs? Or what do I really want to do? We start looking forward, don't we, to 2025 and start, I don't know, maybe decluttering our houses a little bit and just getting ready for a new start. So I feel that this is taking time out to start to think about what you want from your life going forward. Maybe what you're going to do differently. I love the bear there because I do feel like that's, I do find bears very spiritual animals. I feel like as a spirit guide, bear's just like great, isn't it? You know, you can imagine just having a bear standing behind you. I went on a spirit guide course many years ago with Lorraine, actually, who made these cards. And she said that to me, it's a big bear standing behind you. And that's where I got my strength from. So when I see these bears, that's why I always do sort of feel that they're a protection animal for us. So allow yourself maybe a little bit of time to hibernate this week. Give yourself a day, go and walk in nature. If you're not doing your normal routine, it's going to free you up some time to actually go out there and just think about what you want to do. But it's very heart driven as opposed to mind driven. So don't feel like you need to know all the answers. Just, you know, what feels good. Okay, well, I'm going on to spirit animals now. Wouldn't it just be amazing if bear came out? Wow, it'd almost be like I was psychic or something, wouldn't it? It's not going to be bear now, is it? Oh, no, it's not. It's stag. But this is actually the card on the book. And what a beautiful Christmas card, because he's even got little decorations hanging from his antlers, and he's a beautiful white stag actually. So maybe that's the message of like purity. I'm going to read from the book. I feel like he's got something to say to us that I can't say, that he could probably say better than me. So let's see. He's saying take the lead. That's the message on the actual cards. But whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag spirit is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call, to be sure, strong and compassionate. Okay, maybe that's what we're kind of thinking about. Okay, so I won't read everything, but the last little bit here says, the best in you is coming into view as you step forward with strength, knowing that spirit supports you as you compassionately take the lead. So it does seem that, you know, this is leading on from here. Have a think about what you want to do with your life and then take the lead and go and do it. You know, stags do just go ahead and charge, don't they? I did actually have one run out in front of me once. How I missed him, I don't know. But he was inches from my car, running at about 30 miles an hour. So, yeah, I do know from first-hand experience that they do just, when they've got an idea, they just go. They don't look at what's coming. So maybe that's a little message for you too. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to finish with an angel card now for us all. And don't forget, if you want a reading with me, I do them. I can do them by Zoom, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world. I've got a link to my website, so go on there and you can book one. Just remember the times are UK. So if you're not in the UK, check your time zones and differences. Okay, who's coming out for the last bit? Okay, perfect ending. Caressa. And this is saying you are at the end of a cycle in your life, which of course we all are. We are at the end of this year. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. I feel that's an amazing message to end on. 2025 is going to be a big year, I think. We've done all that groundwork through the first part of this decade, and now I feel like we're going to have some real changes and start to see the benefits in all that hard inner work, changes, you know, all that personal stuff that we've been dealing with, and to the point that we're at this place now. Okay, so in this place, in this space, we can invoke happiness because we're working on a really amazingly high vibration. So, you know, it's all down to you and everything you've done for yourself over the last few years. So give yourself a round of applause and have a wonderful break over Christmas. As I say, I will be back in January, but do book up for a reading if you want to get some more insight into 2025 and how that will affect you. So it's just left for me to say thank you so much for all of you for watching these videos. I think I've made about 620 now over the last couple of years. absolutely love it. I love that you are all here and I'm connecting with people all around the world, and I hope that you have enjoyed them as much as I've enjoyed making them. I will be back in January. Take care, look after yourselves, and see you soon. Bye for now.